Marty Schottenheimer.
Hi, how do you do,
How
sir?
are you? Your name?
This was the highlight of the day for the patients here at the VA hospital because a lot of the patients here are football fans. They've heard of Martin Schottenheimer for his coaching experience in the NFL, and they were looking forward to him coming out to visit and talking with them.
You know, Coach Schottenheimer said that he wanted to come and pay tribute to the veterans that were here at the hospital and give thanks to the guys that had been before him and the service they provided to our country. Absolutely, extremely well received. Coach Schottenheimer, big name, big face, big celebrity, came into the hospital and everyone knew who he was. And our residents here at the Community Living Center were extremely excited to meet him and to have an opportunity to talk to him. There are lots of questions about the destroyers and what's going to be coming up with this year's season.
I think until you have the opportunity to spend time with them, up close and personal as it were, I don't think we have the appreciation that we need for our veterans. And you know, when I was at the University of Pittsburgh, we practiced on a field that was immediately adjacent to the Veterans Hospital up there in Pittsburgh. And I made an inquiry today, and it's still one of the tops in the country. And you know, I always remembered when I used to walk onto the practice field, and way up above us on the hill was the VA hospital. And I used to think, man, that is an amazing, amazing place. And that's been 40 plus years ago that I was doing that playing at the University of Pittsburgh. And to come here today and have a chance to interact and meet so many of our people of the armed forces, it's a real humbling experience for me.
You know, the stories are great. We had one of our veterans that Coach Schottenheimer had paid a visit with today. Mark Baker had an opportunity to be able to speak to Coach Schottenheimer. And as a small world as it is, it turns out that Mr. Baker had served with Mr. Schottenheimer's cousin back when he was in the Navy. And it just leads to that idea of what a small world this is.
The two of them were together on the Forrestal, and my cousin, of course, was the commanding officer, and Mark made reference to the fact that he remembered him quite well. I don't know that they get as much out of it, frankly, as I do, to be very honest with you. It makes the realization very, very prominent in my mind that what we have to do is we can't just have that moment of gratitude and concern for their well-being in the days and early weeks that, you know, they find themselves needing rehabilitation. It's the years that come after. I heard somebody reference that the other day, and it really resonated with me that we as a country have to make sure that the time that we devote to these individuals that find themselves in need of Veterans Hospital and all, that we've got to maintain that relationship, reach out to those people, not just weeks and months, but rather years down the road, because it's those years down the road where I think too often we don't go out and reach out to these people as much as we should.